What's up, everybody? We're back with another live edition of the Ad Podcast coming to you from the NAMM show. We've got another Dylan in the house today. So you're the head of media for Drumeo, right?
Yeah, Drumeo is like the brand was established, and then Musora is the parent company now.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So for those who would be watching is that maybe are not familiar with Drumeo, can you tell us a little bit about it?
For sure. So Drumeo started as just online drum lessons.
Okay.
And pretty traditional like content marketing funnel, but probably one of the first to do it really effectively in the drum space.
Nice.
That was our owner and founder, Jared. And yeah, they just started a classic funnel, and the YouTube media side of it really started to take off. So now we have multiple instruments, multiple channels under Musora. We have an app with lessons on every instrument, not just drums. And I'm head of all the stuff that's about YouTube and social and distribution and kind of top of funnel.
I love that. So are you guys more of, would you consider yourself using content as more of like a publishing strategy at this point, or do you still use it mainly for marketing and acquisition, a little bit of both?
It's a good question. It's almost an internal debate at the moment because what's happened is the media has kind of taken on a life of its own. And I think anyone into brand awareness type initiatives, there's always that challenge of how do you attribute it, how do you measure it.
Sure.
And so the Drumeo channel specifically, I mean, we've had so much success with some of the videos, just like tens of millions of views.
Yeah, and you can monetize those if you wanted to versus just drive the funnel. Yeah,
that's the thing with music, a lot of it has copyrighted content.
Oh, right. I didn't think about the claiming issues.
So it's a really weird thing for us to navigate. So my job lately has been weighing the I don't want to say pros and cons, but the advantages of it, and what do we keep, what do we pivot on. We have great relationships with a lot of the labels. It's not about if we can use the songs or not. It's that we're probably not going to be able to monetize the format. But what marketer would turn down 10 million views on a video?
Right. When you get to use that hot trending song, like, it's almost impossible to not take that bait, right?
Exactly. So there's the straight up reach side of it, and then there's the artist relations. The artists are really like excited to come on our channel because there's a good chance they're going to reach a lot of people. So when they're excited to come to our channel, it gives us more opportunities to work with them on the education side. So now we have a relationship. What if you taught some lessons? And now their video is more of a direct funnel into, hey, if you like this person's performance,
it's like a true partnership in ways, because they're coming on and not only promoting whatever song or whatever tour they're on, but they're also adding value to the audience and giving them a little bit of a taste of what might be behind the paywall or within the...
Exactly. So the intangible is that relationship we build with an artist that helps us reach even more people and help them play their instrument more often. But yeah, loaded question, because it's an internal debate is what is the value of all this media content? It's really hard to attribute. But we're working on different ways to view it.
I love it. So tell me about NAMM. What are you guys doing this week? And what is your main goal with coming to a show like NAMM? You mentioned this is your first time back after 6 years. What are you looking to accomplish?
Yeah, for me personally, first time back after 6 years. I came to the one that was probably a super spreader event in 2020.
Let's go.
And then I took a few years off, and it is the great meeting of all the purchasers and retailers and all the musical instrument brands. So we occupy an interesting space here, and since I last came, the tone around what we do has really changed because, how do I describe it? It's like you have the manufacturers of all these great instruments, right? And their main customer is the retailers.
Yep.
They're going to buy it, they're going to sell it, whether it's online or a physical store. And then the retailer's main customer is the actual consumer. They're D2C, but it's sort of like they have music stores, they have online websites.
It's like B2B2C almost in a way, right?
Yeah, so they're kind of like, they have the traffic, they have the platforms. But we're in this interesting space where we have all this attention on our YouTube channels and all these brands that make the instruments. It's sort of, we can bridge the gap really well. We've even dabbled in the D2C side of it. Like we do D2C, but we don't do many physical products. We've dipped our toe in there and done really well, but we're mostly selling memberships to learn the instruments.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting conversations with brands. We have a ton of meetings with them because they all have new instruments they want to launch. Everyone wants to, if the brand does a good job of telling people their instrument, the retailers are more inclined to purchase it. So yeah, there's kind of a gap with a lot of musical instrument manufacturers, and just like they're sort of caught in who they market to. Their main customer is a retailer, but they need to get consumers excited about the product.
Yeah, because they need pull through.
Exactly. So they don't necessarily all have the best system for how do I get the consumer excited about the product. It's almost an afterthought to maintaining the really valuable relationship of the retailer. So we're in this neat space where it's like we can almost operate as a side gig this little like internal marketing agency for the musical instrument industry.
That's really cool. So when you interface with brands on the musical instrument side or the hardware side, so to speak, even if it's amps or other gear, are you coming to them and saying, hey, look, we can move brand awareness or move product consideration or actually drive purchases? So you guys should either give us free products to feature in our video, or are you actually going to them and saying, hey, there's a media value of our audience and we want you guys to pay for that as you would if you bought media directly from YouTube or a retail media network like a Guitar Center, etc.
Yeah, so it started years ago. Kind of when I joined the company, it was a win if we could get some gear just by saying, hey, we're getting action on our channels. You want to feature your gear, we'd love just to have the equipment.
Yeah, and you could probably affiliate link as well, like into the show notes.
Yeah, there's been more and more of that. And then also the artists, like going to the brands and saying, do you have any artists that have anything exciting coming out? Are you launching any products with a signature artist? We should have them on the channel.
You can use that as a co-marketing opportunity to get those big names on.
Yeah, and then if we can get some lessons with the artist and make a course with them, that's a bonus. But then this year, it sort of shifted gears. The channels are so big. We're starting to do like placements in the videos. Yeah. And then the thing I love about our company and the culture, our company, we have a great CMO. His name's Chad Kettner. And then our founder, Jared, they don't sacrifice the audience first mindset. We don't want to just like blatantly
sell.
Yeah. We always try to be clever about how we do it. How can we feature products in a way that's actually useful and interesting to the audience? So that's kind of my fun job is from almost like a copywriting and advertising standpoint, how can I show this product in a neat way that doesn't burn the audience?
I love that. So you've got all of the manufacturers and tons of consumers here. Do you ever think about using NAMM as an opportunity to create content? Because you've got all of the new equipment, there's artists here, there's creators. You could very easily open up a room in a hotel over there, somewhere here, maybe even do like an isolated showroom here on the floor. Do you ever think of using NAMM as that production backdrop to actually shoot things that are then going to go on the channel?
Yeah, we actually have all the hosts of our YouTube channels here as well for the drums, piano, and then Musora is the full instrument one.
So they're all running around shooting content.
And they're so clever, man. Like everyone tries to take, 5 pieces of the puzzle and put them all together. So they're planting seeds for upcoming course launches. They're grabbing artists that'll be featured in future videos, and they're just foreshadowing like crazy while making content, while featuring brands, building relationships. They're so good at it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So where are you guys most active, right, for your own marketing? Is YouTube still the tried and true, or is TikTok and Instagram Reels and Snapchat and some of these other short form places, are those good opportunities for you to show up and drive awareness with the audience, or is YouTube still kind of the tried and true?
Good question. So I always try, it's easy to get really revved up about media content. It's sexy and there's like famous drummers and musicians in it, and you can get kind of lost. So I'm constantly checking myself and being like, we are a digital marketing funnel.
Yeah.
We are mostly awareness, and we dabble a little bit in consideration, and then we hand them to our like conversion team.
Yeah.
And they have lead gens, they have trial offers, they have special promotional offers with free gear. So yeah, I try to check myself and remember we are just part of the funnel. So the part I manage is, YouTube's king. We primarily make content for YouTube, and then we distribute it across all channels. We have an incredible like social media distribution strategist. He came from a record label, and he just gets content creation and how to put it everywhere. TikTok's been a lot better for us. Like we're doing really well on there with every channel, but Drumeo's key. Yeah, Drumeo's mostly key. Instagram's great for building relationships with people too.
So how important is YouTube Shorts now with the advent of AEO and needing to rank for these, chat bots and stuff like that? Google Gemini is taking YouTube Shorts into consideration more often when they're showing results in Gemini. Are you guys thinking about YouTube Shorts as kind of another distribution channel and a way to grow your subscribers, or does that cannibalize the audience because it people aren't quite sure, is this a place we come for long form or short form?
No, these are such topical questions for us. We just had all these meetings. So yeah, I mean, one thing we noticed is, so we used to post strictly educational content because it was just part of the funnel. It was, hey, here's a little taste of what it's like inside our membership. If you want to check out more, here's a link. And then we had so much success with more entertainment, like
edutainment.
Exactly, yeah. And drummers hearing a song they've never heard before, and then we ported that over to piano, and also like full bands hearing songs and covering them on the spot. So that's how we started. We started with education, then we drifted to that because there was so much success in terms of awareness. And now we kind of checked ourselves in the last few months, and it's like we're not ranking as high for how do you learn blank instrument.
Yeah.
And so literally the thing we just talked about, we do really well on shorts with edutainment style content, but we're going to start teaching again in short format. I think that's just necessary. And even watching certain videos, and you see creators auditing how the YouTube homepage looks, and you went from 10 long form videos at the top and a couple shorts lower down to 3 long form videos and like unlimited shorts.
The old rough hack of the YouTube homepage, 55 million unique visitors per day. You want to make sure that you can rank for those things.
Exactly. And like people are acknowledging there's only 3 videos at the top that you have a long form shot at, and then there's way more shorts. So yeah, we're actually just actively talking about what is our education strategy on shorts.
I love it, Dylan. Well, hey, if people want to learn more about what you're doing or to check out Drumeo, where do you want to send the audience?
For this context, just check out the YouTube channel. You'll really enjoy it. It's a really good example of our marketing and how we try to drive people to trials and free lessons just to get them into our ecosystem. But yeah, just check out Drumeo's YouTube, Musora, and Piano.
Awesome. Well, as a dad of a 10-year-old drummer girl, I will definitely be checking out your stuff, sending her your way. So thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.